In this week's episode of Pop Culture Weekly, I am at the red carpet premiere in New York of The Crowded Room, and I talk with the cast of With Love. Let's go!
Welcome to Pop Culture Weekly with Kyle McMahon from iHeartRadio. Your pop culture news, views, reviews, and celebrity interviews on all the movies, TV, music, and pop culture you crave weekly. Here's Kyle McMahon.
Hello and welcome to Pop Culture Weekly with Kyle McMahon. I, of course, am Kyle McMahon, and we have a packed show this week. I am here live in New York for the red carpet premiere of the brand new Apple TV Plus show, The Crowded Room, which is so good. It stars Amanda Seyfried and Tom Holland, and I talk with the cast on the red carpet. And I talk with the cast for sit-down interviews of With Love, which is season 2 is coming out exclusively on Prime Video June 2nd, which is today, or was June 2nd, depending on when you're listening to this. So we've got a great show lined up for you. Let's start with the red carpet interviews. I have a whole host of talent from the incredible Apple TV Plus series, The Crowded Room. When I tell you how much I love this show, I can't really say much about it because it's so twisty and turny and just a really, really great series. It's a drama. It takes place in the late 70s in Manhattan, and a man is arrested for a crime. I don't really want to tell you what, but in any event, it very much plays out like a play in many ways. It is really, really good. Edge of your seat, dramatic, twisty, like psychological thriller, I guess you could say. And it stars Tom Holland, who is incredible in this, Amanda Seyfried, who is incredible in this. The whole cast is incredible. So let's see who shows up on the red carpet, and let's just get right into it, okay? Hey, what's up? It's Kyle McMahon, iHeartRadio's Pop Culture Weekly. I am here live in New York at the Museum of Modern Art for the premiere, the world premiere of Apple TV Plus's The Crowded Room. It's executive produced by Tom Holland. It stars Tom and Amanda Seyfried and an incredible cast. I did get to see a number of the episodes, and it is an incredible, incredible series that you definitely don't want to miss. So I'm going to have interviews with the cast and crew of The Crowded Room on Apple TV Plus. All right, so it looks like I'll be speaking with Henry Eikenberry first. Let's see what Henry has to say. So, first of all, congratulations. Of course, I saw the series. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
One on me there, yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, I was going to ask you, what is this moment like for you? You know, you worked on this project for a while. You know, it was, last year up until November or something. Yeah. And then now it's here. You're at MoMA, you know, for the premiere.
I've been here on so many school trips, and never would I think I'd be here for a premiere of a show that I'm in. It's a dream come true, and to work with everyone on this cast, I'm so grateful.
And what does the project mean to you? You know, it really, I'm trying to be as spoiler-free as possible. It's really hard.
I've read the whole thing. I feel like I can't speak on it without spoiling. That's the last thing I want to do.
Exactly, right. Yeah, but so...
I think, you know what, I think it brings a lot of attention to mental health, and, you know, check in on your peers, or just, you know, even if you're not the closest, check in.
Awesome. I love it, man. Enjoy this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. Henry Eikenberry. And let's see, next up on the carpet is Zachary Gallenger. Let's talk to Zachary. All right. So what's it like? You're here at the premiere of The Crowded Room in New York at MoMA. What's that moment like for you?
Well, it's an amazing experience to be here. I wasn't expecting all of this to happen so quick. It was just amazing to get this role and to have this entire experience working with Emmy Rossum, who plays my mom in The Crowded Room, and working with Akiva Goldsman. Cornell Mandrusco is my director in multiple episodes. it was just an amazing experience overall.
And how about now that you're here at the premiere, like, you know, now that part of the work is over, right? The acting part. Now you're like, it's debuting to the world. What does that moment feel like for you?
Well, it's fantastic. It's amazing at the same time. It's sort of nerve-wracking.
Yeah. Well, you're doing a great job, buddy, and you did a great job on the series. Thank you. Of course. Zachary Gallenger. I see Amanda Seyfried coming up. And who knows, maybe I'll have a sit-down interview with her at some point, too. Maybe in next week's episode, you never know. Let's talk with Amanda. What is this moment like for you? You're here at the premiere in New York City at MoMA.
A year ago we were shooting. It feels good. It's tricky to release, you know, because it's some tough subject matter, and it's also as entertaining as it is, and as like twisty as it is. It's got a real gut punch of an important message, and just so people get it. I hope people come away with something more than just entertainment, because we're telling real stories. This is not a drill.
Congratulations on this. This is such a powerful series, and I can't wait for the world to see it. Yeah.
Fingers crossed, man.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Amanda Seyfried. Of course, I talked to her about her Emmy-winning turn in the Theranos series, The Dropout, and I talked to William H. Macy and all that. We'll put the links in the show notes. All right, so that is our red carpet interviews. It's crazy because Tom Holland was right next to me, waiting. He was being interviewed by the wonderful woman next to me, and then he finished with her, and I was still talking to Amanda. So his awesome publicist was like, you know, obviously didn't want him standing there at his own premiere waiting around, you know, to talk to me. So he went in to, go take a seat, and I missed him. I missed Tom Holland. That's all right. The series is amazing, and who knows? Maybe I'll talk to him, mid-season or something. But in any event, that is the red carpet coverage of Apple TV Plus's red carpet coverage at the Museum of Modern Art in New York City of Apple TV Plus's The Crowded Room. It comes out on June 9th. Everywhere, and it is well worth your time to watch it. So, all right, let's get into my sit-down interviews with the cast of Amazon Prime Video's series With Love. Season 2 begins airing everywhere around the world today. And we're going to start with Isis King and Todd Grinnell. So first of all, thank you both for joining me. I really appreciate it. And congratulations on season 2.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. So first of all, I love the series and how it, really deals with family and love and life in a very frank way. Was that important to you when, when taking the role, that it was so authentic, much more so than I feel like, a lot of media today?
Yeah, I feel like, especially to be a trans person, right? We don't really get those opportunities to see love and family and friendships and career. So to have the 4 things, I feel like that's something I've never personally seen for a trans character. So that was really important for me, and in a day and age where trans rights are being stripped, I think it's important to see a trans person be loved by all of those compartments. And to have that family support, it's cool to see a coming out story, but what happens after that, right? What happens as a person progresses and lives their life? And I think that's where we see Soul and their relationship with Miles. And I think it's really beautiful.
Awesome. And how about for you, Todd, with Miles?
Well, I've been lucky enough to know our showrunner as a dear friend for a long time and work with her on One Day at a Time for years, Gloria Calderon-Kellett. And so going into this, I knew that all of these stories were going to go very deep. They would be incredibly authentic. They'd be real. they would be nuanced in a way that we haven't seen on television before, and that, there would be representation across the whole show, in terms of, the characters, the actors, the writers, the producers, so that everything was authentic, and conversations would be had that haven't been had before. And so it was very easy for me to know and feel safe that all of that was going to happen, and that this was going to be really groundbreaking and great.
And is that scary for you as an actor? I mean, in this, unfortunate climate for so many people, with the canceling and all that, did that ever cross your mind that, oh, this could be scary as an actor?
I mean, I will just say, if any of us would be canceled for the stories we're telling on this show, I'm okay being canceled by the people who would cancel that.
I love that. And how about for you, Isis?
I mean, I'm just a trans person trying to express myself in an artistic way. So, it's rare for us to even get this type of opportunity. So I'm just living in it, and I'm so grateful for it.
And you're doing an amazing job, both of you. And finally, Isis, do you feel responsibility? Because this is really a groundbreaking role in so many ways. Are you ever like, nervous about that? Or
I think because of how I came into media 15, 16 years ago, I'm already used to kind of feeling that weight, that pressure on me. So it's nothing new. And I always kind of just do everything knowing that someone young or who may want to transition, or even people who may not have met someone before who is trans, they're watching me. So I kind of apply that to everything I do already.
That's awesome. Thank you both so much. I can't wait for everybody to see season 2 and beyond.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Kyle.
Thank you. You as well. Have a great day. Isis and Todd. Season 2 is really great. I love how creative the show is. Like, every episode takes place on a different holiday, and it all revolves around this family that very much reflects a lot of families today. So really good show. Let's keep it going. Mark Indelicato and Vincent Rodriguez III. First of all, thank you both, Mark and Vincent, for speaking with me about With Love. I really appreciate it.
Sure.
And thank you. And congratulations on season 2. It really is a special show that authentically, I think, captures family and life and relationships in a way that not many other shows do. Is that part of the appeal for you as actors, doing these roles?
Sure. I mean, I think that, you hear actors talk about it all the time. It's kind of become like a cliche at this point of like, I need to make sure that it's authentic, and I need to be, and sometimes it can get a little actory for me. But when you have a jumping off point of something that feels so real to you that you can actually, and by real, I mean like relate to, where you can see yourself in the, in this world, in this character, in these relationships. For me personally as an actor, it's always very nice to have something written that you're going to work to do, but be able to pull from your own life and certain experiences that you've had. And I think that a lot of the stuff that we deal with on With Love, because we have such a big ensemble cast, I think that everyone, viewers and actors alike, can relate to the situation in some way, whether they're, on the other side of it or in the situation that their character's in. So, yeah, I think that the more real it feels when it's jumping off the page, the more real it's going to feel when we're actually, making it.
I love that. And how about for you, Vincent?
Well, I think part of what makes this show feel so real and resonant with the audience that has found us is actually goes back to how Gloria Calderon-Kellett, our creator, showrunner, and head writer, incepted the show. It was during the pandemic. She was turning on the TV and social media, and she saw nothing but pain and suffering and struggle with her friends and her family. And like, the people, the community she belongs to. And she's like, where's the love and the joy and the romance? Like that exists too. We should see something like that. And then she got this idea for With Love. And so With Love really represents what is already out there in the world, what is real and true, but now it's being told like through this authentic lens, highlighting a Latino family who does break the stereotypes. And we do that throughout the show in so many different refreshing ways. And I think it's a true testament to like how art can come from life. Like the show was birthed to impact the world in a positive way. And now more than ever, we really need that. So thanks for saying that, Kyle, that you recognize its authenticity, because we definitely feel that as a cast. And we definitely feel that authenticity with our characters, especially since Gloria embraces this kind of collaboration, once we're on set. And that's definitely fueled the fun and the the magic that we feel on this show.
I love that. Thank you both so much. I can't wait for everybody to see season 2 of With Love. Thank you.
Thanks.
Mark and Vincent, they have an awesome storyline this season that you don't want to miss. Next up, the parents, the matriarch and patriarch of the family, Constance Marie and Benito Martinez. First of all, welcome. And secondly, congratulations on season 2 of With Love. I'm really enjoying this series. And I think it's so authentic and real in a way that so much other media is not today. And so I think it's a really important series as well as enjoyable.
Thank you.
That's very cool.
God, that was wonderful. Thank you.
Of course. So for you as actors, I'm sure that's part of the allure in doing it, is having this series that is so authentic and representative of so many people's lives out there. Is that true for you? Indeed.
Oh, 1,000%. One of the great things about this is not only is it written so well, where the conversations feel so true and so authentic and connected that it almost seems like there's no acting required if you are really into the character that you have. Benito and myself have had wonderful scenes together, but it focuses on the full human experience. It has so much representation. We have so much diversity, age-wise. We have diversity race-wise. We have trans, AAPI, Latinx community, African American. We have older, we have younger, we have middle-aged. I mean, it's kind of like life, and it's really accepting and treats all those different demographics and humans with respect and with love. And that is my favorite thing about this show.
And with joy, we have a blast. I mean, dude, it's just joke after joke and laugh after. Everybody can sing on the set. Every actor can sing, and they all can dance. And Constance never stops dancing. Her and Emerald are dance parties off to the side. Vinny is like doing Broadway dancing.
Yeah.
I mean, so off camera, we're having a blast nonstop. Right. But on camera, what's wonderful, and I'll just piggyback what Constance was saying, is we don't shy away from these difficult questions and the pain that is part of life. But we also, embrace it with a hug, and with honesty and with hard words sometimes. But it is based in love, and it is based in familia, and it is based in reality as much as possible. It's a joy to come to work on this show. The words are there, the writing is there, the directors are there, the set's there. We all are dressed in beautiful wardrobe.
Oh, yes.
The sets are amazing. So, I mean, it's just a winner all the way. And the product, the final show, is so damn good. Yeah. I mean, I want the whole world to see it, because the more people that see the show, the more people will fall in love with the show. It is that good.
Well, I also have to say that if anybody wants to see the bad guy and the mom explore and redefine their sexuality, we're doing it over here on With Love. You never see it anywhere else other than Kim Cattrall maybe once in a while on Sex and the City, but no, we got it here. We're holding it down at With Love.
Absolutely. And I got to say, speaking of all of the talent, that is one cast party that I would love to attend, because with all of the talents of all of you, it's got to be a great time. And just, I'm almost out of time, but I just wanted to, again, thank you both. The series it's just done in such a way that you don't see, and family and life is complicated. And With Love is not afraid to go there and explore those complications in a real way. So I think it's such a huge thing, that this show brings to culture.
Yeah,
oh, right on. Yeah, that's well said, man. Thank you.
Yeah. And the world needs it right now. I really think we need more joy, more acceptance, and more love. And you have it with Love. We bring it.
I love that. I love that. Thank you both so much. I can't wait for everybody to see season 2 and beyond.
Yes. Season 3. Let's put it
there.
out
We go.
Come on, Benito. You got to do this. Otherwise, it doesn't come.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Season 3.
He's older than I am, by the
way. Thank you both so much. I really appreciate your time. Constance Marie and Benito Martinez. Love them. And now, Emerald Tubia, Rome Flynn, and Desmond Chiam, who are really, the series, basically revolves around them. So let's get right into it. Emerald Tubia, Rome Flynn, and Desmond Chia. This series is so unique, in my opinion. It's very authentic and real, and deals with real issues in an authentic way, which I feel like so much media doesn't today. Is that part of the appeal for you as actors when you are, looking at a role like this? Like, wow, this is happening.
Well, it's what we need. It's what our community needs. For me, my character more than anything is like she's dealing with the things that I am dealing with as a person, with my girlfriends are dealing with as a person, as them. We're constantly struggling with finding love, with our family's expectations, with societal expectations that we kind of forget. We lose ourselves within all that. So it's like, how do you find your happiness? How do you really take time for yourself and navigate all the things you want and find your happy medium? So to me is like stuff that all women go through. And, I love that she's in a way a cocktail of emotions. She's starting from rock bottom in season 2, but more than anything, I want to see her journey because I feel so many women are going to relate to. And that is what excites me most about my character.
I love that. How about for you, Rome?
What was the question?
Is it the authenticity of the series that has?
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I mean. I can speak for myself. Strive for that personally to try to find roles that imitate life in a way where I feel responsible to portray that for the world. And this show is kind of that in a nutshell. The different characters, the different genders, different representation, everything, the way that this show's been able to kind of put all these things together seamlessly is really a treat for people. And I'm excited for people to see season 2.
And how about for you, Desmond?
I mean, yeah, I think that's one of the things that we lose when the moment you go into the concept of like genres, right? Like comedy, drama, and it like real life doesn't happen that way. And I think Gloria has a really, really good voice as far as, for me, like trauma and drama come with a healthy heaping of comedy. That's how like my family, that's the language we speak. A lot of my friends, we speak, things that are horrible and terrible and tough are funny also at the same time. And I think that's something that the show taps into really, 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 really well. I mean, these people, they joke around, but it's about sometimes pretty serious, like emotional stuff. And it's just how people talk. It's what Emerald said. It's how people speak. And that, I think, belies that, not belies, but underpins that sort of reality of the show. And for me, very easy job. The words from the page to saying them, it's easy to keep it consistent and real. because of that.
I love that. Emerald, for you, do you feel like as you're reading the script, like you're wanting to know what happens, on the journey? Like,
I don't know what happens. I want to get to do whatever's on the scene. I mean, Lily gets to fulfill some really nice fantasies. I mean, I get to make out with both of these men. So yes, it's not about reading. Just tell me when do I get to shoot this, please? Now, today, all day, every day.
We know there was like one little sequence with many people involved that you were like, oh yeah, we can do this. This will be fun.
Yeah, we can do it.
I love that. Thank you all so much for speaking with me. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait for everybody to see season 2 of With Love.
No worries. Thanks, Kyle.
Have a great day. Emerald, Rome, and Desmond. Great actors, great cast, great show. I love how every episode of the show takes place on a different holiday. Really creative show. You gotta see it. Amazon Prime Video out right now. So that is our show for this week. Next week, I'll be sitting down with the cast of The Crowded Room, having a little bit more in-depth interviews, and The Crowded Room is out everywhere on Apple TV Plus June 9th. With Love Season 2 is out right now on Amazon Prime Video. I love you. I'll see you next week. We out.
Thank you for listening to Pop Culture Weekly. Hear all the latest at popcultureweekly.com.
Crowded room and with love in the crowded room, with the crowded room, love, crowded with the love room.